Hello, it's Lolly. I am back with another video in my series called Lolly Tops, which is my top picks for any particular category. Today's category I want to focus on involves my favorite writing tools. So let's get started. I have a whole bunch lined up here. The first thing I want to look at would be these, which are the Jelly Roll. This is by Sakura, right? Yes, Jelly Roll glitter pens, not just any jelly, but glitter ones. And I love the way that they write so smoothly. And I know you really can't see this on there, but it is very glittery and beautiful. I have noticed, even though I do keep them horizontal, that many of the times before I go to write, though, I will have to see it kind of petered out there on the E. I will have to give it a little squiggle on a piece of scrap paper, and then I can start writing. But they are in really beautiful colors. Let's get this one started. And I didn't get that one started well enough. Not a good demonstration, but like I said, once I get them primed, they usually write very well. Very happy with the colors that they have here. I've got two more colors. We'll just skip that for now. And I always have said life is too short to write with an ink pen that skips. I don't like writing with really poor instruments. So as for an ink pen itself, I do like this cross pen. A lot of the cross pens are very, very narrow. If a pen is too narrow in my hand, I don't feel like I have a good grip on it. And this one, I think I do have a blue ink on it. It writes very smoothly. And then I have another one too. Where'd it go? These are the Pen Gem pens, and I have a gold one too. I like fetish, I guess, to have, when I have a journal for the year, I want my pen to match. And when you buy these are twist, by the way. They have crystals in here, and then they have a gem on the top. And they also give you, at least they have when I've ordered them, they give me another ink refill to go with them. So really sparkly. I like bling. I like sparkle. So you may know that about me. Love those. And they do write well. I should have opened one up. So this one is writing black, even though I'm saying blue. It writes black. You can get blue ink refills for those. As for pencils, my daughter got me started on these, and these are California Republic Palomino pencils. They are very smooth, almost a buttery lead, and oh my goodness, completely different than what you're used to. It does say HB, it doesn't say, number 2 or whatever, and it has a special sharpener. And this sharpener, you start on the left side, and that basically shaves the pencil down, and then you sharpen on the right side, which actually brings the lead to a point, and you can see how sharp that is. It's beautiful. So I got them in a set. I think I got them on eBay. I think that used to be the only place where they sold them, so I'm not sure if they sell them anywhere else now. And if you've watched any of my videos for crafting, you know that I really like the Deco Color Premium Gold pen. You just give this a shake, get that ball going up, and it adds a nice gold edge to your project. They also have now, I have finally gotten a hold of the fine point. So, same thing, beautiful. Okay. And this paper, by the way, is a Rhodia pad. This is a dot pad. It has little tiny dots to guide your lettering. When I want something permanent, I always rely on the old Sharpie. I mean, who can't, right? Sharpie markers have been around for a while, and I love their permanency. If I need a fine point, they do have a fine point Sharpie, but also I use the Micron 05. This is a black, yes. Oops, wouldn't you know, it's not going to go. There you go. This one is pretty old. I've been using it a long time, and I have two, so this is what I use for really fine that I need permanent writing with. So let's get this page off of here. I have a couple more to show you. And this is a brush pen, and it is Pentel, but there are a lot of different brush markers out there. So if you want to practice brush lettering, there you go. So that's that, Pentel, and that's for brush lettering. My next two favorite are what I use for mixed media. When I have painted a surface and I want to outline shapes in black to give them dimension, or I want to write on it, this is the Food Ball 1.5. And I had a package out here to show you what it looked like. Here it is. This is what it looks like in the package. And it works really well. It's got kind of a bullet tip on it. Food Ball. And my next favorite, or last one on my list of this type of writing instruments, is this white one. It is the Uniball, Signo Uniball. And this is great for writing on white. I have tried many different things, even gel pens in the past, but they tend to skip as well on white and get kind of hazy looking, not a solid white line. So this one, it just writes better, and it also writes over my mixed media. So when I need to do white highlights, and I tend to go around my mixed media and making hash marks and dots here and there, and it does a really good job on those. And as far as writing, I do love fountain pens. I just think when you're writing a letter, it's just so beautiful to have a fountain pen that you're working with. I have some more that aren't in here. This one is Pilot. Okay, and for most of these, I have not only ink cartridges, but I have the refillable ones too. So I have that. This is a Duke, I think. I have many colors. This one writes beautifully. And this is actually a refillable roller ball. And then these two are Lamy fountain pens, which I use often in my photos. All of these are empty right now. I do have a problem with fountain pens, just that with my health, sometimes my hands are shaky and I just shake too much to really do calligraphy. So then I put these aside for a while, and then I get them back out later. And so it's kind of an up and down thing with me and with whether my hands are shaking. But I still love a good fountain pen, and I like good paper for fountain pen writing. So Rhodia is one good paper that I like to write on with fountain pens. The paper has to take the ink well. A lot of cheap papers, they're very absorbent. And so when you start writing with a fountain pen, the ink bleeds into the paper and makes this big fuzzy letter instead of a nice crisp stroke. And the other paper that I really like, surprisingly, is the Arc Circa paper from, not Arc Circa, but Arc paper from Staples Office Supply for their Arc notebooks. Really takes the ink well. So these are my favorite top picks for writing instruments. Thank you so much for watching and for giving me a thumbs up on the video.